G'day everyone. Here we are sitting in Microsoft Flight Sim, and it counts 500E version 2 now, so I've got a bit of fun that. Just let me recenter my view. I haven't been in the sim or recorded any videos for a while because I've just been busy and it's been summer, so it's been a little bit too hot to be in VR, so we'll testing some stuff out today. And I know there's someone on YouTube was wanting to see the force feedback base in action, so we'll just do a short flight. It'll just be a pretty short video, this one, and I've just got some other scenery I want to test out while I'm in the sim, so if I don't pause it, I've got to actually hang on to it here because it can, so I'm trying to record the outside, so hopefully it will share the screen. So if I let go here, look, it's getting violent because it's must not be quite even where it's sitting, so I just got to hang on to it here. It stops once you just got a firm grip on it. I usually still don't fly it with my hand right on the grip. I've just got it around the base because you get a lot lighter feel on the controls. Right, we're spooled up. Must have been already up. Okay, so we're good to go. A little bit rusty because we haven't been in for a long time. You'll probably notice this is just some stuff I've been playing around with, adding some stuff to the Heli-Seeker base that my brother Lucid Kiwi made. So I put a cargo pod on a static squirrel there on the dolly. Hopefully we can use all these in Flight Sim 24 when it's out. This here is another cargo pod that I've designed up for the 500. As you can see, it's just like the ones we have in New Zealand, the DG 500. What else have we got? Oh, this is just a little scenery I made. It's just some static objects that I put there, so more stuff hopefully we'll be able to actually use in Flight Sim 24. Now going for a bit of a flight, I've got some more scenery over here I just needed to check out. And flying, it's got quite a firm feel to it with the force feedback running. Like, it feels quite not, not hydraulically assisted. It's still nice and easy to fly, but yeah, you definitely feel like there's some pressure there now, and like if I let it, I'll get some height actually. Especially V&E is probably when it really notices, like once you've got that airflow from a forward, coming over the disc, it really wants to pull it around. So we'll get up a bit of speed, so we're doing coming up on 130. And you can see, look, it's starting to get quite savage because we're getting quite close to V&E. So if I sort of dive it down here, and I'll try and, I don't want to let go because it gets really brutal, but just trying to go finger tight so you can sort of see what it's doing. Like, it's just the disc flapped back then, I think, is what caused that abrupt cyclic throw backwards. Got a little bit of scenery up here, we'll come and check it out. I just want to test some of these colliders on some of these. This isn't a scenery that's available anywhere at the moment, it's just assets I've been testing and building. Come for a little look. See if this truck's hard now. Yeah, I'm pretty rusty at the moment. Getting used to it again. The Cowan sim though feels a lot better with this new update. The sounds are better. There's a lot more stuff. Plus everything's remembers what you last had it set up for. Like if you had cargo pods on or doors off, everything's stays loaded in now when you come back in next time, so you don't have to keep resetting it. So you can see that it shook then because I came in quite violently onto the pad, and like I'm just sliding it around there, so you can sort of see. I don't know how much this is going to show up in the video, but you can literally feel when a skid is like, just connects with the ground. I usually have this, at the moment I've got it set at 50%, but I normally would run about 30 or 40% of the full aggressiveness of the full power of the force feedback motors, because otherwise it's just too violent. But 40% or 30 sometimes, 40 is about right. 50, I've just noticed this is actually quite a lot more physical feedback when it hits stuff. Like I'll try and just touch down again on the front here. I can just sort of touch the deck. You can just see it starts to shake, but yeah, I need a bit of practice actually. I'll come back around for another go, try a faster approach. I haven't really positioned them there for actually using it. It was more just to make sure that they all actually worked in the sim, so it's just a test area really. Probably a bit too much in close proximity to each other there. I noticed there's a spreading bucket sort of underneath there. It's wobbling on that side. I think it's sitting on that edge, which is what's causing that. Get off the ground again. But yeah, I couldn't fly without having this force feedback unit now. It's just, it adds so much more to the sim, especially when you're in VR. Just feeling the subtle differences, like when you're approaching V&E without even having to look at the airspeed, or when you're trying to do a toe in, you can just feel when the toe touches, like even if you can visually see it. And especially in the squirrel, if you're landing with that, because quite often the back of the skids will touch first. You can just feel them when they make contact with the ground. I'll head back to base and park up, and we'll call that it for this one. I might have a quick hover over that little scenery back at the base there, just to see what the visual sightline's like for if we're working with a spreader bucket. I might just take the doors off here. Hopefully this won't drown me out, but we'll see. I don't know, it doesn't seem to make much difference. Just gotta try and get rid of that pointer. I thought I'd go to 50% for this video, just so you would actually see some physical movement, but it's I probably wouldn't fly with it on 50 most of the time because it's just too high. It's too aggressive. So this one is just a static object I've made with a rope on it as well, just so I could get a screenshot of it, what it would actually look like. So I'm going to just try and hover over that bit of rope there. Takes a bit of practice, and I'm not very current at the moment in the sim, but it's going to be so much fun when we can actually physically practice this in flights in 2020. Right, come back around. Come on to the dolly. Try and get some more videos out in the next little while. I've got a base at Southern Lakes Helicopters that's up on Flight Sim TO that I want to test out. Plus I've got the Cowan Sim R66, which would be good to test out as well. Do a flight in that. I've only flown it a couple of times. There's my throttle here. I'll just wind off the revs. So you can sort of, as the revs wind off, it'll noticeably get less and less vibrations. It's getting less now. It's nearly, I think the 50% setting is definitely messing up a little bit. Yeah, it's not quite as bad now. Like it's getting pulled around. There could be a bit of wind. There's a couple of little gusts, which seems to exaggerate them a little bit with the when the higher the sensitivity is. Right, I'll just shut this down. Right, hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of what the force feedback, how it sort of works with it. So yeah, until the next one, we'll catch you then.